to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Bruce Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll run this play from the pistol. Why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jason.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. Across the 45. Quick step and go. They've got the defense reeling right now. They're big play to the 29.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They picked up an explosive play on a running back screen.
They'll move the tight end. Good pass, it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back up now, here's 2nd and long.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Finds the tight end. The
did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Going to the ground.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand, at least hold them to 3.
Big fella moving. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Longhorns heading quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for a score. Touchdown, Texas. And they strike first.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Wide open downfield. Quick play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
That's a really nice looking throw. When I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
Got it out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on first and 10. To the air on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And the Ducks have taken it inside the 20. Going to swing it on second down. That's it fly. He's going to score. Touchdown, Oregon. Looking for the tie with the extra point. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it, the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Send the tight end in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas. Got it.
Working downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the back. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
He leads it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the play, it's intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that point. He gave his offense an opportunity at the 3-1. We're through 1 and 1. A back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Flushed out of the pocket. All right, guys, let's take a big picture for a moment. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year. You know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. David, they feel like they've upgraded to several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the game this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but man, do you get even hungrier when you got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate? So a good chance to take out some demons, start this year off good, and maybe forget about last year's finish.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Interesting play call for this offense, man. A slow developing screen on a 3rd and short when the defense is a little bit aggressive, and it doesn't work. And it's easy to question after the fact, obviously, right? Guys, like it didn't work, but I don't love the play call when I know a defense will be really aggressive on 3rd and short.
Splits the upright, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Now looking this drive, looking to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play. And I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Fires to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He unleashes a long one. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back.
And another mistake Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
So they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Tries to put this offense was looking for. Sets him up in the 26 for the first down.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield with Singleton. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Spits it out to the back. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers.
Throws toward the end zone. Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. RPO complete to open the drive. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Pocket taken down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
The Longhorns come to the line on third down trying to keep this drive alive. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. I understand the desire to keep the ball. Going for it inside your own 40? Might be calling a hot route. Wide receiver comes in motion. On fourth down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle gets made. And what a
playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Wants to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and now trying to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to fire on second down. Looking to the end zone.
Coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season. On point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense started the season off with a bang.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Going right to work up top. And that is interception number 3 on the day. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal.
He'll take a shot. He makes it run. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Cricket.
Pulls it, fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Off play action. Under pressure and down he goes at the 33.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. Oh, he missed it. No good. You're looking for anything, just something to go your way. Couldn't find it there. Still down by 24, guys. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try along with it. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out ahead from the left side. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. To throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, the deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
34, Texas.
Chance from midway in his end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody staying in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. Throwing on the run. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they hoped for. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for his defense.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires on the move. Finds a man in the middle. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Wants to throw again. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Tight end in the soft spot. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Might be changing the route. From the red zone, looking for a man. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes a connection. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had 0 problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. On the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
He just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. Shakes off the defender. Boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down, and you don't see the defense
Turning it on! And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Here we go, set. The give to the tailback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Steps away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got an open man. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. And you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep shotting.
Relentless punt running gets it down to the 4.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Now it's 3rd and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Snap of the drive from the 25. Offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a hit. Takes a hit as he fires. Got him downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Back open in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Finds us back in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half. Almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And his throw was incomplete.
It's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And off to the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? That carry puts him over 2,500 yards for his career.
And it's been really fun to watch this guy's development in college football. He's gotten bigger, stronger, and faster in every game. He just seems to get a little bit better. That's a pretty nice milestone.
Nice milestone, nice consistency, nice durability. It takes you being healthy, and this guy's really done a good job throughout his career being that lead guy and putting up numbers.
They kick it away on 4th down. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop at 6. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
14.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wide receiver going in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. All kinds of runs in there. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
They're working that left side. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Extra grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Out of the shotgun on third down. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Trying to take it back. It'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that ball behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going for it all. Touchdown, Oregon! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Pittsburgh came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. A quick pass to the left. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And the Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Longhorns are facing third and inches. Quick release by the QB. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He's got it.
And that's a good job by the driver out there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback just missed it. Incomplete. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. On the ready. The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. Over 350 passing yards.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Puts it out of the air. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line over the block. Get him down at the 14-yard line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get them to the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Making side adjustments here. He's looking to throw. Under fire. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it on the sideline. Finally corralled the number 4. He picks up the 1st down. Assuming they can wrap this one up, guys, they've served notice early in the season. Winning a game like this, and this passing game will have to be dealt with.
Yeah, top 10 team, too, because everybody knew the talent they had coming back on offense, the playmakers at the skill positions. And David, we've seen it early this season. In this game, they've been
Breaks into the open. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hernandez. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until they're there.
Snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give Example as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Soft spot in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to get it to the marker. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call.
Let's go! Let's go!
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Line getting set on second down. Here's the handoff. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The DBs will back off a bit. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed over the middle, that's McKinney. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. While this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. The snap sets up the throw. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but like, just live in this moment and try to do the right thing.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and then limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a good.
Final score, Oregon 51, Texas 14.